Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Denver by Night. When we left off last week, our kindred have made it down to the cavern, the basement of the Stanley Hotel, after realizing that their safe haven had once again been made by possibly the Two Eye. They are gathered down there with Lucy, a ghost who habitates the hotel, Heather, one of their allies in the resistance, along with the Malkavian twins, Angela and Avery, and a welcome surprise to see Gwyn back down there as well. We will go around first before starting anything and introduce our wonderful kindred, starting with Jax.
Hello, my name is Shane Easton, and I play Jax Tuesday, your Malkavian, for the evening. Good to see all of you.
Ibis.
Hi, I'm Shawan Bradley, and I'll be playing your Tremere for the evening, Ibis.
Delilah.
Hi, my name is Christina Ariel, and I will be playing Delilah. And I am your Toreador with a race car going by in the background, I'm guessing. But yeah, I'm just excited to be here, baby.
And last but not least, Agnes.
Hi there. Howdy. My name is Bonnie Gordon. I'll be playing your Wild West Wonder, Agnes, your gangrel for the night. Pleasure.
And as stated before, the four of you are rushed down to the caverns in the basement portion of the hotel, and you do see your group of friends down there. What is it you would like to do?
Well, it'd be nice to have some answers. All right, we're here. We're in this little tunnel basement. Where are we going next? I feel like we've been thrown from safe house to safe house, and none of them have been very safe. So, where to next, please?
Gwyn looks up at you and goes, yeah, I understand that this isn't really the best system that we've got going on here, but we are trying our best. I mean, I guess we can just sit down here and figure something out. Maybe no one will come looking for us here in the meantime. Do you guys, you should probably get your stuff and go. I know that it was probably taken up to your hotel room for you. And she kind of looks and nods at you, Delilah, and she goes, VIP service, you know? But I think it's probably a good idea to gather that and maybe get out of here. And at that moment, Jax, you hear Charlie in your ear go, "Hey, love, I think I might have an idea."
Oh, do tell, Charlie. You're always full of the best ideas.
Well, there seems to be a lot of people like me in the hotel. Maybe you and me and them. And he points down at Dogface, who is very attentive to you and wagging his tail and looking at you very happily and excitedly. And he goes, maybe we can go up and get everybody's stuff. And, you can do that thing that you do where, like, you don't look like yourself. That I've seen you do a couple of times.
Shh, yeah. Pardon me, but I would be happy to go and retrieve all of your things. It would be no problem. I don't need any help. I can do this on my own.
How are you going to lift all of our things? I mean, I don't have that much stuff, but I feel like we all have together enough stuff for each of us to carry like 3 bags. So how are you going to get it by yourself?
You carry 3 bags?
They're small. Don't question my strength. How dare you?
They're
She
probably
travels light.
they're probably all filled with books. Look, I only have a little small, carry-on thing with barely anything in it. So in all honesty, there's nothing in there either that I need particularly. I got my weapons underneath the jacket. I got my hat. That's all I need. Not much in there of value.
Okay, I could probably handle that in my bag. Do you think you could get by with just 1 bag, Ebis?
I mean, if I have to. But yeah, I can do 1 bag. But I feel like I should go up there with you then.
Delilah, what do you have that we need to retrieve?
Well, now that you've told her that 3 bags is too much, I don't really know if I'm not exactly. I can travel light. Listen, I can travel light if I wanted to. Now, here's just the thing that if I'm going to be in dire straits, shouldn't I at least look great? So if that's the case, then we need to make sure that I've got my makeup bag, even though I don't really need makeup. Let's see, I've got my pants bag, my shoes bag. I sat down earlier and had someone run out and get some more outfits for the occasion because I thought we were going to be doing the show. But if we're going to be on the run, then I need to change into an on the run outfit. So that brings me down, I believe, 7.
7 bags. 7 bags?
Yes, I told you I'd pare it down.
Okay, we could probably steal one of those little fucking cart things that they have and just kind of pile it on. But Ebis, I'm going to need you to come with me.
Okie dokie, sounds good. This isn't going to be terribly. I mean, how dangerous could it be, right?
If you just keep your mouth shut, I think we'll be fine.
Okay. You seem super confident. Anyone else want to go? Just us 2? We good?
I'm just saying we're gonna look pretty ridiculous on the run, toting a giant suitcase cart. But that's just me. If that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. I don't think we're gonna look very inconspicuous running through a tunnel with a bunch of bags. But
I mean, hold on. Don't you think that this situation could possibly be temporary, and we can just like hide some of our stuff and then come back and get it later?
Gwen leans up and goes, well, to be fair, anything that you leave behind, you risk letting it fall into the hands of the 2i. And we'll figure out a way for transport. Actually, to be honest with you, it's probably a better idea that we take some kind of sort of semi or something to get out of here. And Heather nods back at her and still looking around the perimeter to make sure no one's coming. And Gwen goes, I think it'd be best for not only the fact that it will hold your innumerable amount of suitcases, but also that, they'll be expecting us to be in like an SUV or a car. Like if we just kind of blend in when we get out of here, when we figure out a plan, like those getaway movies, we'll drive up in the truck. And
Can I just address
hide.
something you've just said?
Yes.
You said that if we were to leave our things behind, then we run the risk of the 2i getting their hands on them. There is not a single person in the 2i that could pull off those dresses. So I just want to make that very, very clear. And they better not put their hands on my things. What are they going to look for? What's the sequin pattern?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, you never know. Sometimes they take your things, and then when you get them back, they have tracking devices in them that you weren't aware of. So it's not always necessarily just to keep it.
Tracking. I've been updating my location on social media this entire time.
And you do see all of them sigh out loud with a very heavy, heavy exhale.
See,
Well,
this is why I don't get on all those tactics and twatters and all that stuff. Like this is how we're getting in trouble in the first place. I bet this is how they keep finding us. Delilah, come on now.
It's like a tour. When I'm on tour, I update the location. I let people know I'm going to be in their city if they want to have a meet and greet. I mean, I did one this morning.
Delilah, this is not a tour, darling. This is a getaway, escape from the mad scientist lair scenario. There's nothing about this that is anywhere near a tour. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. Let's just maybe not put as many updates on our book faces or whatever.
You do see the twins walk up beside where you're standing, Delilah, and Avery goes,
May I see your phone for a minute, ma'am?
Do you pay my phone bill?
No, but it is for your safety.
Are you going to post something on that Telegram one?
and you do see the twins take the phone, and Avery holds it up, and Angela holds up a gun with a silencer and just blows a hole through it straight out of Avery's hand and shatters it. And Avery goes,
We will be replacing your phone here momentarily. We have a lot of connections. We will get you the latest iPhone. Do not worry. But yes, it is probably best that that is gone.
and also right around that moment, you all hear,
Hey, Bess. Hey, Bess.
Oh, hi. What's going on? We're down here in this cool basement.
I know I saw Delilah's social media post. I thought I would come down and say hello.
Oh, she's posting from the basement. That's great. Great.
I'm glad you decided to check out the caves. You know, I was just about to do that thing to come look for you that we do with the, you know, the ribbon and the blood, and then there it was right in front of my face, and I saw you. So I figured I would come down and say hello. Oh, look at your friends. Oh, look at all your little friends. Hello, friends.
Yeah, I've got friends. I got friends now, I think.
Oh, excellent, excellent. And you all seem to just be standing around in the basement.
Yes, we've been standing around in the basement for a very long time talking about a bunch of bullshit having to do with dresses. All I need is 2 pairs of trousers and 2 shirts, but apparently everybody else needs, you know.
Oh, let me tell you, a good pair of trousers will take you a long way.
Why are we all saying trousers? I don't know what that means.
You know, your trousers, like your pants.
Your pantaloons.
Trousers, eh?
Trousers. I've never heard anybody call it that.
Don't ever call my clothes bullshit.
I am so sorry, Miss Delilah. I did not mean to offend you. I am just worried about our safety, yours included.
As you can see, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening down here. It's super complicated. I think we're trying to leave, but then we have to get stuff, and I mean, I'm getting a little confused as to where kind of our path is from here. But I think we're leaving.
you see Gwen kind of pop up, and she goes, yeah, those of you who are going to grab your things should probably do that as fast as possible. The rest of us, I guess, just let's figure out a plan of what we're going to do. And you see Avery goes,
My vote is the wilderness. I vote laying low momentarily for the time being.
and you see Angela go,
No, I think a hotel would be better. A different one, perhaps a low-lying motel of some sort.
and you can see them kind of bickering, and you see that
Heather moves over and kind of like starts whispering to Kurt and kind of like drawing things down on a piece of paper that look similar to like the route that you guys have already taken. So you could tell they're kind of going back over the path to figure out like, okay, where have we not gone? What can we do now? And trying to find and put a plan together. And Jax, you hear Charlie go, love, probably now would be the moment to go get everybody's things. Who we taking?
I guess we're gonna take the bow tie one.
Hey, talking about me? Hello, hi. Are we going? Were you talking to me just now?
Yes, it looks like we're going to need an extra set of actual hands.
What's the opposite of actual hands?
I was just, like hands, like just hands. My hands are not actually anybody else's hands but mine. It's
Is this one of those logic puzzles? I used to be real good at them.
Sure. So yes, look, we will grab as much as we can.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to do. And I promise, if anybody is unhappy, we can go shopping later.
I think that got her attention.
That's all you had to say.
Shopping. I enjoy it. You enjoy it. We all enjoy shopping, so we will do that someday. But right now, we need to get the freak out of Dodge. Come on, Ibis.
Okie dokie. Guess we're going. Bye.
Ibis, do you do anything or do you have any ability to try to make yourself less yellow bow tie and a little bit more stealthy, since you all do know that they know you are here and that there's actively people looking for you throughout the hotel? And likewise, Jax.
Yes, I'm going to use Mask of 1,000 Faces. Ooh.
Excellent. And would you like to tell people what that does, just in case they don't know?
It makes me look just like an average Joe. Not like anybody specifically, but if you were in a group, I would just end up blending into the group very well as one of the others without having to change a thing.
Yes. and Ibis?
I am going to turn my blazer inside out, put it on so it's a different color, take off my bow tie and put on a black one, and wear my hair parted on the other side. That is my disguise and my plan. I have no abilities to help me be discreet, I don't think, that I could see.
As you do this, your Saya goes, oh, that's a good look. I like that. She goes, hold on, maybe I can help. And she digs through her bag a little bit, and she pulls out this very, very old, like, grandma lipstick. It looks like it's in one of those old vintage tubes, and she pulls the top off of it, and she goes, hold on, wait, we'll do a little bit of this. And she dramatically overlines your lipstick in an oh-so Tammy Faye Baker type way, and kind of blends a little bit on your cheek, and she goes, now it's a whole look. Now you're completely different now. No one will ever recognize you. And I'll walk on the other side of Jax so no one gets suspicious.
Sure, no one will be suspicious of that. Why don't you just kind of lie low and I'll do all the heavy lifting with this, huh?
Okay, I mean, it seemed like a good plan to me.
Yeah, good job, though.
It's an interesting bunch we've got here, love.
Yeah. We will do our best, Charlie. And Dogface.
This is going to be fun. And you do see Dogface prancing beside you quite happily. As you all are making your way through the hotel, you
do indeed go relatively unnoticed for a good portion. Through the lobby, you're able to find ways to make it around the crowds, kind of, you doing this thing, Ibis. Jax, you are unworried as you have mask up, so no one really pays any attention to you. It's almost like you're just kind of not even there. You make it up to the elevators and to the rooms. Jax, you get to yours first, which is room 217.
Room 217. Well, actually, I left all of my belongings, I believe, in Delilah's room last time, so I don't have anything in my room.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes, I do.
You see the door of your room as you're walking by it open on its own.
Ooh, a spooky door. You got, is that like a thing you can do? Is that your special kindred ability? Is making doors open when you look at them? Or I'm just asking.
No, that had nothing to do with me. Charlie.
Bad, maybe?
Wasn't me either, love.
Dogface?
Dogface, you can see, is kind of scratching his side up on one of the corners of the doors by the walls, and looks very distracted by the fact that he's trying to get whatever this itch is.
Ibis, I think we should go in and have a look.
Okay, so the choice here is to investigate spooky door that you did not open yourself in case there's something good back there. I'm just trying to logic out why we would go inside and not just leave.
That's a good point. Why don't you just hang back and I'm just gonna have a quick peek.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds. I will watch this door and make sure it does not shut behind you. That's what I'm gonna look at this door. I'm gonna investigate this door.
Smart girl. I just walk just inside the door.
When you walk inside the door and peer around the corner, you do see all of your belongings, and they are laid out very nicely, as if someone has put them away for you. Your clothes are laid out. Your other clothes are hung up, and your box of tricks is set nicely on an unfolded bath towel with a couple of other items lined up next to it quite nicely.
Okay. Thanks. I guess.
Welcome.
Oh. And who do we have here?
Do you try to activate any kind of second sight?
I think I will go with just heightened senses.
You hear a bit of rustling coming from inside the bathroom.
How did you know that this was my stuff?
You see a small woman come out, and she walks with a little bit of a limp when she does. She looks up and goes,
Sorry, it's kind of my job. It's what I do.
and you notice that she's wearing maid's clothing and seems to be a little bit crispy. It looks like she's had some burns in the past.
You are the maid. I see. I'm sorry. Well, thank you. I'm kind of in a hurry. It's time to check out. I'm just gonna pack this up really quick, if you don't mind. And I just start. Mm-hmm.
She goes, I can help you with that.
And almost within the blink of an eye,
it seems as though your things are folded, and you see your suitcase open with them inside of it. And she goes, it's a little trick I've learned just years and years of practice. I've been here for quite some time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very, very much. Okay. We are going around gathering, our stuff. My friend outside the door, Ibis, she might need some help with her things, if you don't mind.
Hey, did I just hear you call me your friend? That's super.
Yeah. Yes, we're friends.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to write that in my diary. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If you let me know the room numbers, I can go ahead of you and probably do a little packing up and reorganizing for you. I usually I stick to this room mostly, but it would be an honor to leave if you charging me with a responsibility or something.
Consider yourself charged, my dear.
Oh, excellent. The name's Elizabeth, by the way. Elizabeth Wilson.
Hello, Elizabeth. I am Jax Tuesday. This is my friend. I gesture to Charlie and I try to see if she can see him.
Oh, he's a dapper fellow.
This is Charlie. And then my friend outside is Ibis. I also have a dog now named Dogface. And here are the numbers of the rooms. I'm assuming I do know the numbers of the rooms and I can give them to her.
They are all listed together on that little packet that they gave you with the key, since Delilah checked you all in at the same time.
Perfect. Say, here you go.
She goes, oh, and she looks at it and she goes, oh, okay. She goes, oh, look, one of these is William's room. Oh, I haven't seen him in a while. She goes, this will be a fun little visit. She goes, yeah. She goes, I'll do this for you. Also, I'm not sure if you knew this, but you have an adjoining room with someone, and I kind of been peeking in there at him, and he's taking a nap, and he makes the funniest faces when he sleeps, and you should definitely go check it out. And if you want, hold on, I'm going to do this just for you as a thank you for giving me a little purpose right now in my life. And she does lean over, and you see her wave her hand across the adjoining room door, and you see it unlock. And she goes, take a look at that. I'll catch you on the flip side. She goes, especially you, handsome. And she kind of shoots finger guns at Charlie, who noticeably blushes.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Finally. And I walk towards the door and I push it open.
Hi. You get all your stuff?
Wait in the hallway, Ibis. I will be out in just a moment.
Okay, there wasn't anything super bad or negative in any way inside because the door was open by itself? No, just fine. Totally just normal door.
Wonderful. One of the wait staff will be helping us gather our things. We should be out of here in a jiff.
Oh, great. I hate manual labor, so that sounds just great. I'll just sit right here, and I just plop down on the floor by a banister somewhere.
And as you turn to plop down by a banister, you do feel a very cold breeze rush by you, Ibis, that you can't put your finger on, but it does give you a little bit of a chill that runs up your arm.
Gosh, these cold Colorado breezes, huh? Just everywhere, inside and out.
Jax, as you open the door, there is a man who's laying in bed. He looks to be maybe a college student, and he is just making the grotesque sleeping faces. They're terrible. He is contorted in a weird kind of way that makes you wonder how that could be comfortable for anybody. And he's wearing a onesie. Is that an Eeyore onesie? You can't quite make out what it is, but she was right. This is definitely a sight to behold.
Charlie.
Yeah, love.
I think it's time for a snack.
Would you like me to man the door or hold him down?
Hold him down for me, Charlie.
Oh, fun will be like old times. And you do see he bounces over and he goes, all right. You let me know when you're ready.
I take my hand and I place it over his head. And I look at Charlie and I just say, now. And I hold down his head.
And he does hold him. There is a roll for feeding, I believe. What is yours specifically?
Oh, shoot.
Our first snack.
Where is it? I don't know where I put it. Sorry.
That is quite all right. I am also doing the lookup.
Bum 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 bum.
Forgive us. I'd like to think that Jax is actually humming this as
Yes.
she's humming Mr. Sandman while the snack nom is happening.
No.
While you are looking this up, Jax, down in the basement, you all are down there and you see your friends from the Resistance marking off where they have been on the maps, going through and discussing possible ideas and plots of land that, might be suitable to camp on. Looking towards some of the known campsites, and you hear them kind of argue towards maybe this one's less known and even more off in the cut, like maybe we should go there. Do you all interject or ask any questions, especially considering that most recently you had heard them mention about the plans again that they had lost to Sister Mary Esther back in the Second Inquisition base?
All I know is if we're trying to find a safe place to go, I agree. They're looking at campsites right now. I'm agreeing with that. If we can get out into nature somewhere where it's a little, I'm sorry, Delilah, a little less uncomfortable, but we might have a little bit more, it might be a little bit more on our fighting grounds than theirs, if you know what I mean.
Or because they'll probably expect us to go somewhere dingy, we go somewhere that's the exact opposite.
Delilah, we are at the Stanley Hotel. Like, there's no going above that. I feel like they're not expecting us to go. I don't think they're we have not
gone. A hotel full of dead people.
Yeah, well, you see one dead person, you've seen them all, in my opinion.
All right, how about this? If you can come with me, I have what is probably the most fantastic low-key outfit in my bag. It's incognito without being garbage.
Well, I do believe that Jax will be bringing your bags to you. Did you need me to go get it as well, or?
But she doesn't know to get my knitting bag.
Your mitten bag, ma'am?
No, darling, knitting. I think it was about 1987. I decided that I was tired of not doing something productive besides being a outstanding selling artist and, running an extremely successful retreat. I decided I needed a hobby, so I took up knitting.
So you need a knit bag to put on something that you've knitted? Is that what we're saying?
No, oh God, I would never wear anything I knitted. It's just a bag that has all of my knitting inside of it.
All right, so we're making.
I would call, but my cell phone was broken.
I understand that. I'm just trying to put my mind around it because, we're here in the middle of a getaway and you're worried about your Hobby Lobby bag or whatever knit thing.
What's your question?
I'll go get your knit bag if that's what you need, Delilah. I mean, damn it, you're paying me. So if you need your knit bag, I'll go get your knit bag. I don't agree with it.
Fine, I wouldn't want to put you out.
You don't agree with knitting?
No.
Gwyn says to you.
Well, I don't give a shit about the knit, okay? All I'm saying is
Knitting.
Whatever. There's no shitting on the knitting, all right? That's all I'm saying. I just feel like our priorities are way out of whack and we should focus on getting somewhere safe before we're all turning into nun soup or ghoul gumbo or I don't know.
Goulash.
Thank you, Delilah. That was good. But look, I just feel like our priorities here are a little bit. Let's get somewhere safe. Talk about your damn plan that you keep mentioning that no one else here apparently knows anything about. And let's just look. I'm getting angry. All right, I'm fine. And with that, I'm just gonna go kind of stand in the corner, just kind of calm myself down.
Ooh,
I said I was fine with it. I just needed to change my outfit. Way to overreact.
Delilah, it's probably safer if you do stay down here with us. Gwyn says, to be fair, the less of you that are up there that they know about, the more, if there's more of you there, there's more risk that you'll be seen. Especially
someone, a famous face that everyone's going to recognize. I'm sorry, Delilah, but you, my friend, are a liability right now.
Because I'm so pretty and popular.
Exactly.
Oh, why didn't you just say that? I would have understood that from the get-go.
Yes. You're VIP, Delilah. And because of that, you're right, Agnes. We need to find a spot where everybody's going to be safe. What are your suggestions? You said you like the wilderness. Do you know of any spots around here? I believe, mentioned that you're from around here?
Yeah, well, I'm not from around here, but I've made a pretty decent. I've been spending a pretty decent amount of time around these parts. I have a cabin out in the woods, not too far from a local dive bar joint. That's right off the excerpts of town. But again, I don't think we should be going in that area because apparently they know where I live. But I will say this, I am very familiar with the woods around Denver, and I use that as my stomping grounds, if you know what I mean. And if we can get somewhere that I'm familiar with, I feel like we would have an upper hand because I don't think too many little, nuns are going to be, knowing how to dodge some bear traps, if you catch my drift.
We are inclined to agree with that statement.
You hear the Malkavian twins chime in from behind you.
If you could please write down anything that you know, the landscape, the areas that are good, near a water source. Perhaps we might be there for a while to camp out.
And they do run out to you carrying several different maps, which are all of Colorado and Denver, but zoomed into different parts, different counties. And you see the vast landscape of the forest and the mountains. And they hand you a couple of different pens of different colors. And they go, yes, we've used the red to signify areas we have already gone, and the green to signify possible areas. And they do proceed to let you use your skill to help them out. If you could give me a survival roll.
Ooh, I do that one good. Okay. And what else?
Wits and survival, please.
Okay.
And speaking of rolls, Jax, how did your feed roll turn out? You are muted, ma'am.
Sorry about that. I had to get me book. It was dexterity and stealth, and I got a 4.
And that is enough. You are able to feed from this sleeping college student who is passed out in his onesie. And Charlie holds him down for you and goes, there we go. Love. Are you going to drain him dry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right. We can add one more ghost to the hotel. I'm for it. And he does hold him down, and you are now at 0 hunger, Jax.
We're a good team, you and I, Charlie.
I agree. And a moment later, Jax, you hear, what the fuck? What? Man, I was having that dream again about Pamela Anderson, and now I don't. Wait, what? Who are you?
I am Tuesday, Jax Tuesday. Who might I be speaking to?
Bro, this is the weirdest fucking dream I've ever had, dude. Jax. Man, my name's Kyle.
Hi, Kyle. And then I hit him over the head with my sword cane.
As you go to hit him, you notice it goes right through him. To
Fuck
which you
me.
see he visibly starts freaking out and kind of runs back up against the wall, which he puts his arm through and then goes, oh, shit, bro. Oh, bro.
Oh, it's you. You're the... Oh, Charlie.
Am I? And he does poke himself, his body, which his finger goes right through, but he tries to poke his body.
Hey, what do you all say? Hey, homie, friend, this is still a dream. If you go back to sleep, you'll wake up and you won't be in your onesie. And also you'll be alive.
I like my Eeyore onesie. And, all right. Am I not alive now? Is this that dying dream I have again, bro? Like, I've never really made it past, like, the actual fall. Like, okay, all right. Bro, I'm gonna lay in bed next to myself, and maybe this will all fix itself. Hey, thanks, Lady Dope Hat, by the way.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, and peace out, tall British dude. And you do see he does curl up next to his body on the bed, trying to almost kind of push himself back into it as he does.
Oh, man. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, love.
Let's get out of here, like, now.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good idea, love. All right, here we go. And he does follow you out to the room where you see Ebis standing in the hallway. And I assume you collect your belongings on the way out the door?
Yes, I do. I sure do indeed. Okay, Ebis, let's get the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, sounds like a great idea. Hey, while we're out here, just you and me, I had some questions about ghosts. I feel like I might be the only kindred doesn't know about this cool secret that there's ghosts and everyone can see them but me. But is this a real thing that's happening? Is this hotel super haunted, or is it just a feeling I'm getting?
Oh, yeah, I'd say they're pretty real. Not only here, but other places as well. I can see them too.
Well, how come, well, do all kindred see all ghosts?
No, just the very special ones.
Oh, so you're trying to say that I'm not special? Hey, I've been on this earth a lot longer than you, kid. And, I feel pretty special. I've made it this far. But how come I haven't seen any ghosts? I wonder if there's some sort of thing I need to do some kind of transfusion I need to do, or ritual or something to see ghosts. I should ask my guy about this.
How would you know it was a ghost if you saw it unless you asked?
That is a very good logical point. I kind of thought ghosts all look sort of see-through-y and sparkly, but maybe that's just the movies talking. I don't really know because I've never really seen one.
Well, I assure you they can look just as real as I.
Oh, you're not a ghost, are you? Should I start asking everyone if they're a ghost? This seems like a really long process for me to make new friends. To make sure if they're not a ghost first.
If I was a ghost, it'd probably be a lot easier for me to
I poke her. Okay,
escape
so you
terrible situations.
So if you're a real ghost, I can't poke you, right? I'm just gonna poke you real quick.
Stop it!
Oh,
Stop
okay.
it!
What? You said we're friends. I thought friends get to poke each other.
Oh, would you like me to poke her back, love?
No, let's just, come on. We're wasting time, Ebis. We really gotta go get the stuff. We have about 8,000 suitcases or something like that to get.
Didn't you say your friend, didn't you say the hotel staff was gonna get it or something like that?
Yeah, they're getting it. We just gotta move it back down to the basement now.
Oh.
Jeez.
Okay, that sounds simple enough.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see the elevator door open a moment later, and Ebis, your sire, is standing there with a trolley in her hand for suitcases. And she was like, I figured I'd grab this for you. It's sounded like there was going to be a lot of baggage.
Oh, thanks a lot. That's real swell of you. Yeah. Hey, while I got you here, Theodora, would you mind giving me something of yours so that we can talk more easily later on? We could use the ritual and do a little phonesies since you don't have a phone. I mean, you could just get a phone.
No. I hate the things. They're the devil. Point in case, your friend earlier.
Okay, well, give me something of yours so that later on I can talk to you and use my blood to cast a ritual that'll take 5 minutes instead of just calling you on the phone. Let's do that.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to give you something. She goes, I've been meaning to give you this for a while. And, I just like it too much. I bought it for you initially. And then I liked it so much that I ended up keeping it. But now it's got all my energy all over it. So now it should be easy for you to use it for the thing that you want to use it for, which in turn makes it almost better than if I had just given it to you as a gift initially. Am I right? Of course I'm right. All right, here we go. And she does take a little pin off of her lapel that looks like an old book. And the pages on it are very delicate, thin pieces of shell. They have small little symbols on the one that seems to be on a hinge in the middle that you can kind of flip back and forth like a little page. And she goes, hold on to that. And you should probably be able to get a hold of me whenever you need. But speaking of that, I'm going to leave this trolley with you, and I'm going to go downstairs and make sure that nobody else is coming around looking for you. So if I see anybody that looks suspect, I will let you know. Keep that and do that thing, and we'll just I'll let you.
Yeah,
know.
A lot easier than just giving me a call. Oh, I could use this trolley too since you touched it, and I could use this trolley and carry it around with me and call you through this trolley also. But the pin's probably smaller, probably easier. But yeah, all right. Thanks a lot, Theodora. I'll see you on the flippity flop.
Yeah, of course, dear. Anything you need, especially now that, for years I tried to protect you from all of this. And then now I guess there's no going back now. So here we are. All right. Okay. I'm going to help you get out of this. Don't you worry.
All right. Well, I hope I can trust you, bud.
Yeah, all right.
And you do see she does kind of begrudgingly go downstairs as she kind of like shoots you this look that's just kind of that, what have you done? She lowers. And you all do have the trolley now. And you are able to go to the next room, which I believe is Delilah's. And when you make it up there, the door is open. As Elizabeth, you know Jax has been in there right before you. And when you open it up, all of the suitcases are indeed packed.
Okay, let's get them on the cart.
Didn't you say she only needed 8? How many are here? How many suitcases are there packed up?
There's about 15.
There's so many. Okay, here's a plan. Since she's not here to help us, we just pick 8, and those are the 8 she's getting.
That sounds like a spectacular plan.
Yippee! I get 4. You get 4. Let's do this.
Okay. Let me put them on.
Yes.
And while they are loading that up, down in the basement, how was your survival roll? How good of a map were you able to draw for them? Yeah, that is enough. You have known your way around these parts for some time. You have been in and out of the woods. You realize that they're working their way further and further out as you look at this map. They are just being pushed back. It kind of seems as, like you've done those fake fights with some of your friends. You've gone hunting in the woods and played, like not really paintball, but, similar kinds of things in the woods with some of the rough and tumble boys where you had to, throw mud balls at each other and you get them some fisticuffs. This is definitely like the 2i is really moving in, and they're trying their hardest as a resistance to stay as close as they can without actually like being right face first in it. But they're having a rough time.
I'm gonna, like on the maps or whatever, circle kind of like an isolated area where I know there's like the stream goes through, but the terrain can be a little difficult for just unless you're like a skilled hacker or kindred with a little bit better strength than the average bear or human. And I'm gonna circle the area and like kind of mark it. And like I feel like this is where we make our mark or our camp or whatever, our stance.
Gwen looks at it and she goes, "Yeah, that actually looks perfect." And you see the twins walk over and kind of scope it out, and they're like, "To our parameters, that would be the perfect location. We are not 0 degree miles from this person." Yes, yeah, no, that's brilliant. That's absolutely perfect. Well done, Agnes. Avery says, and goes to give you a little fist bump.
And then I look at it and like, what?
Oh,
are you gonna you want to fight? Is that it? You want to fight?
No. No, quite the opposite. High five.
Oh, I see. All right, I'm gonna high five, but I'm probably gonna hurt her a little bit. Sorry.
Yes. Oh no. That's quite all right. All right. Let's see. That is known as. Well, there's one downside to that location.
And what's that?
Well, there is a legend of an actual vampire that resides there. But of course, we don't necessarily need to worry about that. But more so just, well, no, you know what? You're probably right. If that's where the vampire legend is supposed to be, it would make least possible sense for us to hide there, and for making it the safest place to hide. But also, well, that the vampire legend that is there is not entirely wrong. There is indeed a kindred around those parts in the woods.
And do you know this fella, lady, whoever? Do you know them?
Oh, thankfully, no.
All right. Well, maybe we should talk to this kindred and get them on our side. If this whatever group are attacking our kind, what's the best thing to do would be just to kind of band together. An enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what I like to say about that.
Well, I should hope that they will feel the same way. And if not, I suppose that you could give them a good rough and tumble to make them feel differently. No?
I could give them a high five or whatever that was.
Oh, yes. And Gwyn goes, yeah, right across the face. You, Delilah, see the ghost of the girl from the concert hall, the performance hall, the one who was in raggedy clothes. She makes herself seen to you and sits down next to you and says,
Hi. I'm sorry that you couldn't stay to actually give us a show. I was really looking forward to it.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, baby.
Oh, well, that's all right. Perhaps sometime in the future. I do know that, well, Deborah said that she knows you, and she does come by to sing for us sometimes. So if there's ever a time that you would like to come back and visit, I would just like you to know that I would like that very, very much.
I might come back just for you.
Thank you. If it's any consolation, there's it's something that I would like you to have to remember me by, perhaps.
Okay.
She goes, here.
and you see that she gets up and she walks over to one of the cave walls, and she points to a little kind of crevice in between some of the rocks. She goes,
I hid it in there a while ago.
Okay.
When you reach in, what you feel is a very tiny ring.
What kind of ring are we talking?
When you pull it out, it is very simple but very classy. It's covered in dirt from being in the wall for probably about 100 years, but it has a very nice size pearl right on the top of it.
She goes,
Well, that's lovely.
thank you. It was, it is real. She goes, it was my mother's, but I didn't, well, I didn't really get to know her before. It was, well, I ran away. And that's how I ended up here. And, well, this is kind of the last place that I used to hang out. So, do take that. And when you wear it, when you sing, think of me.
I do believe that I will. And it's so thoughtful of you. Are you sure this isn't something you'd like to keep here just to know it is?
Will you promise me that you'll wear it?
As soon as I get it cleaned, I promise you I will wear it all the time.
And you'll remember me?
I couldn't forget.
And you see a tiny tear falls from her eye. And she pauses for a moment in confusion, and she goes,
Do you see that?
I wasn't under the impression you couldn't do that.
But do you see that light, Delilah?
I did.
actually, you do not, Delilah.
No?
No, you
I
do
don't.
not see the light that she's pointing at. Mm-mm. She goes,
It's that's so weird. She goes, I'll
I'm gonna go check that out. I'll be right back. And you do see her scamper off. And she does not return.
Oh.
Upstairs, you all have the trolleys loaded. You are ready to take them down in the elevator.
All right, we are all loaded up, aren't we, Ibis?
Yep. Just gotta throw all this crap in the trolley and head back down to the not so secret basement. We did a great job. We're not detected. Super stealth the whole time. We did a great job, friends. I try to do like a fist bump, but I don't know what a fist bump is, so I just kind of go like this, like.
And I just kind of try to like mimic her because I don't know what she's doing. So this is our.
Great! This is good. This is our friend thing. This is the thing that you and me do now together because we're friends. I heard that if you are good friends with somebody, you like do weird things that don't make any sense, but you do it together, and then it's not weird. So we are doing a great job at being friends. Super excited.
Well, if this is all I gotta do, I guess I'm for it. But come on, let's bring this. Let's get this cart onto the elevator, I guess.
Okie dokie. Shove it onto the elevator.
And you do get it onto the elevator. You get a little tingling sensation in your head there, Ibis, from your sire.
Oh, hold on. Someone wants to call me. It's like a whole ritual I'm gonna do to do it though. It takes like 5 minutes.
As you all pull back into the hallway, as Ibis says, "Oh, hold on, I need 5 minutes." You do see your maid friend Jax, and she comes bopping along down the hallway and goes, you left a couple of bags in the room."
Oh, which room?
Oh, the one that the fancy lady stays in.
Oh, Delilah's room. Okay, do you think I could just carry them myself, or do I need Ibis to come with me?
Oh, well, I mean, you don't have to get him out if you, really don't want to. I mean, I could probably find a way to,
Tell you what. Just leave them there, and then we will come back and get them.
Oh, perfect. That sounds absolutely wonderful. And if there's anything else that I can do to help you guys while you're here at the hotel, don't hesitate to ask. Again, it's my job.
Thank you. I will remember that, Elizabeth. I think we are all right. I do have one question, though. What do you think is the most covert, secretive way to exit this building?
Oh, well, that's probably through the basement. We got a lot of tunnels down there, and it does lead to the outside. A lot of people don't know. They think it's just like a tunnel in the bottom of the hotel, but it does. There's a little girl down there, Lucy, too. She hangs out. She's like me. It's a terrible tragedy, that story. That poor girl. She came in the winter a while back, and she's a drifter, kind of like you. And she looks at Charlie and you, and she goes, but what happened was the groundskeeper found it down there and all disheveled and dirty. And, he sent it back out into the cold, not realizing just how cold it was out there. And, the poor girl's here now with us forever.
He sent her out into the cold.
Yeah, back in the day, the managers never used to really treat us all that good. That was how all this ended up happening too. And she points down to where she's burned and kind of has a crookedly misshapen ankle. She goes, "Whew, that one, bad gas line, blew me right through the floor. But hey, I'm here now, and you know what? They say that like people dig scars. It gives you a good story."
I never minded a good scar myself. One other question, Elizabeth. I'm working on my opus, if you will, my big show, my grand finale, and I'm going to need a venue for it. A place like this could serve me just fine. Do you think you could put in a word for me?
Oh, yeah, I definitely could. I mean, they don't really take my opinion into consideration very much because I'm just a maid, but I could definitely I'll talk to some of the people that I know, and if nothing else, well, William's the really rough and tumbly one of us that hangs around here. And he, I think, is probably the one that could do something for you. But I'll speak to him because I would like to see some shows. We haven't had a good one in a while.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Oh, you're very welcome, dear. And what's your friend doing over there? That looks kind of odd. And Evis, what does your ritual look like as you do it?
So instead of calling a phone number, I've got to take out the pin. I've got to fill a silver bowl with clear water. I've dug through the boxes and gotten out my backpack and gotten the silver bowl and the water bottle and just tossing it in there. I've got to put some of my blood in the bowl. This takes like 15 minutes to do. So the whole time I'm just sitting there like rummaging and concentrating. And after 15 minutes, I can make a ritual roll, which is a Ralph's check of intelligence and blood sorcery. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Very nice. Which means we can talk immediately for 15 minutes or more.
And you do see Elizabeth go, well, she better watch out before one of the other guests comes up and sees her doing that they're going to hang her for witchcraft. And as soon as the 15 minutes finishes and your ritual is complete, Ibis, you hear, hello?
Hey, what's up, Theodora? I had to do a whole shebang to talk to you. What's going on?
Look, this is so much clearer than AT&T. You're welcome, first of all.
Okay,
Second of all, there's no reception in these damn mountains anyway. I've already tried. So this is the best you get. But look, remember how I told you there was that group of ghouls that like came in and met as a support group? So they're right in the lobby as soon as you get off the elevators.
And just to be clear, these are anti-vampire ghouls, isn't that correct?
They do not appear to like us anymore. No.
Cool. We are gonna just skedaddle into this elevator. It took me 15 minutes to call you, so all this time I've been sitting here doing this cool, ritual. I could have been in an elevator going down, but calling you instead. Real cool. So we're gonna get going, and we should be fine. We'll be totally fine. Also, I'm in a really cool costume, so like no one's gonna recognize me as a kindred. It's gonna be fine.
You should still probably hide behind something, but I'll leave it at that, and I'll hang down here. And if anything goes wrong, or if they start to notice you, I'll do what I can to distract them.
Wait a minute, you're just downstairs, like outside the downstairs area?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting down by the elevators.
You could have just went upstairs and told me instead of having me the ritual takes 15 minutes. And I just...
Then I'd have lost visual of them, though. In that 15 minutes, they could have been on their way up there to kill you.
I take the silver bowl and I just throw the water out so she stops talking. I can't hear anymore.
And you do hear, but I would... And then silence.
All right, Jax. We got a to-do in the lobby here that we got to get away from. So let's kind of do one of those old-timey thing, get behind the trolley and walk into the elevator.
Yes, sure. So we get behind, we walk in. Elizabeth, I just wanted to let you know there is I might have left a mess in the adjoining room. I'm sorry. Just whatever you think is best for it. Take care of it.
Wait,
I'll make it up to you.
What kind of mess?
I just spilled some stuff.
Oh, that's all right. We got all kinds of like bleaches and Cloroxes and like all that stuff. I'll take care of it for you. No worries.
Great, thank you. See you later.
Enjoy your stay. Thank you for coming.
And you do see her smiling, waving face as the elevator doors close, and you guys are down on the first floor. And it opens up to the lobby, and you do see your sire, Theodora, standing there, and she just goes, shh, and points in the direction where you can kind of peek through the bags a little bit that you're ducking behind, and you do see that there's a large group of people standing in the lobby.
Let's get out there real quick and just again hiding.
And give me, you guys give me your stealth rolls. Stealth and... Ooh, now I have misplaced things. Give me your stealth and manipulation.
Ooh. I got 4.
I got 3 out of 3.
That is enough to pass. Ebus, at one point as you're walking, you do notice that like one of them kind of like looks at you, and you see their eyebrow raise for a second, but then you notice that one of their friends taps them on the shoulder and drags them back into conversation, and you have that brief moment of but you are able to make it down into the back hallway that leads you down into the choir room and back into the tunnels, where you see the rest of your friends down there in the basement. And you
Special
all do see
delivery.
your friends return. Mhm.
Special delivery. We got all your things and who's it and what's it's.
Yeah, how are we going to take this luggage rack with us through the woods? Like, we can't bring all of this with us. Like, if we're going to be making a getaway and hiding out, we need to be doing it in a very, light-packed manner.
Is Heather there?
Heather is there. You notice that she's kind of, as you guys walk in, she holds the door open for you so that you can get it in. She seems to be always kind of reaching towards her belt, where you notice that she like keeps guns as she looks around corners and makes sure that you guys aren't being followed, and just kind of doing perimeter searches around you.
Heather, are we getting a van for this trip?
Yeah, I think we're going to go with that plan that we had stated before. We're going to load up probably a semi-truck, undescript, unmarked.
Good, because this, section of the woods we're going to is not the Ritz, so...
It's not. And the upside of the semi-truck, I will point out to you guys, is that in the event that we have to travel, and travel takes place during the day, we kind of have a unit for you guys that's completely enclosed and going to also keep you safe.
It's a good idea.
All right, well then let's load up this truck. Just so you know, Delilah, we did our best. We got your 8 bags as instructed right here, and I think we're all pretty happy with how we've done our job, I think. Yes.
I'm going to look and see if I see anything that's knitted for her real quick. I'm going to look for, as almost like an apology, like hoping it's there so I can hand it to her. But I don't think I see it. Do I see it? Did y'all grab a knit bag? Or
you know what? I'm going to roll to see if you guys grabbed the knit bag. Yeah, you did not grab the knit bag. There's no knit bag.
I'm just going to look at the bags and go, yep, it looks like everything's good.
I'm going to go over to grab the 4th bag from the top. and I'm going to open it and pull out my folding curtain and set it up. And then I'm going to grab my second bag and the fifth bag, and I'm going to put on my very stylish incognito outfit.
And what
Swear
does
to God,
that outfit look like?
If it's covered in sequins, I swear to God.
That's only for Tuesdays, not Jack's Tuesdays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a pair of black linen pants. Actually, you know what? I don't want to wear those. I don't like those today. So I'm going to take a pair of fitted black leggings and a long, also black top, but not the exact same black, just a little lighter than the dark on the bottom so that it goes, kind of seamlessly. And then, I think I have a hat that goes with this as well. Somebody, please explain to me why of all of my things that you grabbed 2 cases of shoes, but you didn't grab my undershirts.
We grabbed 8 bags and then we ran away from the. Oh, by the way, there's like a ghoul army in the lobby, so.
Shh, we're not talking about ghouls right now, darling. We're talking about more important things. We're talking about things that are happening in the moment. So just for future reference, just double check the bag and make sure that you don't have a duplicate, because what am I going to do with duplicates? Okay. I mean, I know what I could do with duplicates, but that's neither here nor there. Something about ghouls.
Oh yeah, there's the ghoul group in the lobby, and apparently they hate kindred, so we had to skedaddle real quick.
Delilah, if you need a shirt, I will take mine off right now and give it to you. Can we just keep moving, please?
I've got a shirt. I don't have an undershirt.
You see Heather pop up and go, wait, the ghoul support group is here? Like right outside in the lobby here?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She goes, okay, shit, that's not good. Yeah, we're gonna have to move a little faster than we initially thought. Twins, and you do see the go, yes, we will get right on that. Right now, we have got in contact with Kurt. He should be arriving in probably about 10 minutes with a semi truck that all of us can pile into. Miss Delilah, if you could please change as fast as possible, and then we shall be right out the back.
Oh, darling, I'm already changed. If you've performed for as long as I have, the time comes where you just learn to change backstage like it's nothing. Let's go.
You all do, in fact, look over at Delilah, who is impossibly outfitted to a hilt in just a matter of mere seconds as soon as she's given the cue to do so. Almost impossibly fast. And you do see that the twins grab the luggage rack and push it along the trolley, as well as Gwyn and Heather helping you all grab your bags and carry them out. And you do make it out into the night air, which feels absolutely wonderful against all of your skin after being cooped up in the hotel and down in that basement for the last couple of hours, especially after being in the basement for you, Delilah. It was starting to get a little musky down there. And there is a semi-truck that pulls up. It is blank. There is no markings on the outside. It has a white back and a black front. And it pulls up and you see Kurt. And he waves out the window at you guys. And he goes, just in the nick of time, I see. And he goes, well, and you see him push a button and the back of it just scrolls all the way up. And he goes, load up, ladies.
I asked Charlie, do you think you could help me with some of these bags? And just, I have him help me kind of push them into the back of the truck.
And he does. He stands right underneath in a way so that as you pick them up, it just looks like you're impossibly strong with each one as he kind of stands below them and gives them a little toss.
There we go. Just fast as possible into the truck. Dogface, come on.
Dog ducking.
Yeah, Agnes, you notice all of a sudden Jack's got real strong.
I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie. She's a little spitfire, that one.
Well, urgency is the best spice for quick movement. Let's go, everybody, into the truck. Where's Dogface? Dogface?
And you do see Dogface is looking over at the hotel kind of begrudgingly. Like you could see little inquisitive thoughts in his little doggy eyes as he looks at you, and then he looks back at the hotel, and then he looks back at you, and then he walks up to the side of the hotel and he lifts his leg and he pees on it, and then he runs straight for you and jumps into the back of the van.
Good boy. Good boy.
And none of us see this dog, right?
No, but you do very much see Jack.
Jax. Yeah, okay. That's what I want to mention. Yeah. That one is such a weirdo.
Can you believe it, Charlie? We have ourselves a pet.
Love. I've always wanted one. I've always wanted a little dog. Even back in life. Never really had one. Although back in life, it was hard to keep them alive for a while. It was a long time ago. There's a lot of accidents happen. Hard to keep yourself alive, let alone a pet. But look, this one's already dead, so we've got nothing to worry about now, don't we? We've figured that problem out and solved it. Well done, Jax. This is why I pay you the big bucks.
Thank you, my friend. And this is why I receive the big bucks. Yes.
Indeed, love. All right, let's get you in. And you do see Charlie hold out his hand to help you up into the back. And Kurt comes around at that point in time and goes, hey, Delilah. How you been? Hot stuff. And Delilah, you notice he smells not like a sewer anymore, but like very, very strong, very, very cheap cologne.
It's still a no.
Damn. Well, all right. Time to get you all in and get you safe. You'll notice that there are a couple of body bags in the back for you. Should we have an overnight trip and you need to not burst into flames caused by the sun. We are going to where exactly? Does anyone have the map?
And the twins point at each other, and then they point at Heather, and then they go, wait a minute. And one of them runs back into the tunnel, and you see Angela go,
Avery will be back momentarily. Sometimes when we're rushed, we forget things. We do apologize. But as soon as we go, we will give you the map, and we can all be on our way. I think we're going to Rufus's territory.
and you see Kurt go, oh, well, this should be interesting.
Who is Rufus?
Avery goes, do you remember that kindred we mentioned, the one that lives in the woods and the legend? Well, I mean, we know his name. He is a legend. We don't really speak about him because when we do, it's, well, it's like one of those Chuck Norris type things where each legend about him gets a little bit bigger than the last to the point where now we're all kind of terrified of him, despite whether it's true or not.
Kind of like me. I get it. I dig it.
Yes, but the exact opposite. People enjoy being in your company, it would appear. Not so much Rufus.
Oh, then I think I'll pass.
Nonetheless, it is the safest location that we have calculated. Your friend is right. Well, we rather like the idea of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. hopefully that works.
And Heather comes behind and goes, well, it's going to have to. Everybody in. And she does kind of move you guys along and get you into the van before hopping in with you and then shutting it behind you guys. And Kurt does close it, lock it from the outside. You hear the sludge of the lock as it goes into place, the shunk. And you feel the whole truck starts to rattle as you guys are moving and you are on the road.
All right. Look here. If we run into this Rufus fella, I say that we, attempt to get him to our side. Again, if they're going to be hunting our kind, he's on that list too. However, if he refuses to, what's the word I'm looking for?
Bend his knee to our will.
Oh, I like that, Delilah. That way. If he refuses to cooperate, then if y'all don't mind, I'm getting a little peckish. And I think that maybe a certain Rufus might be on the menu.
Ooh,
I have some tricks up my sleeve as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I'm just trying to hit two birds with one stone and grab a quick meal. If we're about to go fighting some big bads, I want to make sure that I'm up to par and, tip-top shape.
Yeah, there's a lot more of us than I even thought. So that's good, at least. I suppose this is going to work. And you guys feel a giant thud as the whole truck stops and starts to shake in a major halt. And you hear yelling coming from the front cabin. It's Kurt going, no, nope, not today, Satan. And you hear gunfire coming from outside of the truck.
Okay, well, if you're feeling peckish, I think maybe we can take care of that sooner than you thought, Agnes.
I'm going to grab my guns that I've hidden, behind my jacket. And is the truck stopped or are we still moving?
Oh, no, it stopped. You came to a very abrupt stop.
All right.
Is there any type of exit within the semi-truck that's not just the back door?
There is not. You are in a steel box, essentially, at this point.
Is it still nighttime?
It is.
Well, I say we open the door and run.
Can I enhance my hearing right now using my not Eye of the Beast. I have something that it's just animalistic. And I have I'm trying to look for my talents. I apologize. I have a talent that enhances my senses. I would like to enhance my hearing in some way to see if I can determine how many people are, out there. What are we looking at? How many enemies are there? Guns. I'm trying to calculate in my head a visual of sharpshooter time.
You hear Kurt, and you hear maybe 3 or 4 other voices.
Okay.
You hear Kurt screaming a loud string of obscenities, and occasionally that gunshot gives you a little bit of a jolt since you're trying to listen, and it's very loud. But when you come back around to it, you can swear that he's saying the word "damn ghoul" over and over and over again.
All right. Ladies, should we go ghoul hunting?
Sounds good to me.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't think Kurt's much of a fighter. So it's either that or we just stay here in this little tin can and wait for them to come to us. I would much rather be out there going to them. We have the element of surprise. Surprise! Let's go, girls. I'm just gonna start whooping up the. I'm gonna whoop up the back of the van with my guns. Not these. Actually, yeah, I'm double loaded. Okay. Boo boo boo.
And like a badass action movie, you do exactly just that. And you rip it open, and you guys are able to file on out of there. And when you come around to the front, you see that Kurt is trying his hardest, but he is also hiding. They are walking around, kind of stalking for him around the front, and he's just peeking out from behind the wheel and kind of shooting forward at this point, just absolutely terrified.
All right.
Can I do unseen passage?
You can indeed.
Okay.
What is everyone doing now that you have come into this visual? Jax, you are unseen at this point, and Agnes, you have just walked out like a total badass.
Slow motion, please. Can my coat be billowing in the wind? And oh yeah, I need it in slow motion. Thank you.
Somehow there's mist coming out of the back of the semi that like you guys didn't even see the fog machine, but
exhaust fumes. It's cold, Colorado 100%. And all. Question for you: what do I know about ghouls, or what do we know about ghouls? Can they be killed with a bullet? Will a gun hurt?
Yes, a gun will hurt them. You know that they are still essentially mortal. They're gifted mortals.
Right.
They are gifted because they have had the blood of a kindred. So they do have disciplines, but they are not as strong as you. In a match between any one of you and any one ghoul, for the most part, you're on the winning side of that fight.
Well, they're not really going to sate my appetite, so I'm just going to go in guns blazing.
Are they armed at all?
You are not, you can't really tell. They are towards the front of the truck, and they're wearing jackets, and you're not entirely certain.
So that was probably Kurt's gun we heard.
100%. And you can clearly see it in his hand as he's shaking it like terrified and pointing it towards the front of the truck.
Mm-hmm. If I have a clear shot of one of them, I'd like to just shoot one.
Give me your dex and firearms, please, ma'am.
Yes,
you hear them saying, "Come on out. Oh, there's no need to hide. Where'd you go, little man?"
Okay.
Okay.
I had 5 successes, but I also got hunger. I also got a little hunger there.
You, Agnes, as you get ready to draw down on these guys, you feel your beast. Maybe it's the way they're talking to Kurt. Maybe it's because they're so patronizing. Maybe it's because you're like, how dare these little kids come around our block and mess with us? But you hear that voice deep inside of you. Get him, Maggie, get him. You go get him, girl.
See, this is when I kind of like you. Usually I'm not too fond of the beast, but when we're going in like this, it's nice to have something a little meaner on my side. Slow motion battle. No, okay.
And with your 5 successes, yeah, you do indeed take the first one's head clean off, which is good because he was right about to get to Kurt and clear that corner and reach for him. And as he does, your gun goes off and just head explosion. And you hear the other 2 ghouls go, "Holy shit, man.
Stay away from my sewer rat."
And you see Kurt is down beside, and he just kind of gives you the thumbs up. Like, thank you. And the ghouls go, "You guys aren't getting off that easy. Think you can just mess with us? Think you can get us all strung out and then just leave us for dead?"
Hey, look, I don't know who the hell any of you are, and in all honesty, we don't really have much beef with you. We're just trying to head on our way. We could sit here and talk all night. I could blow your head off just like I did your little friend over there, or you could just, let us go. You're a little outnumbered, kid.
And they do look at each other, with just the two of them being left. And they do look at you, and they look at Kurt. One of them leans a little further to see if there's more of you behind where you're standing, Agnes. Where are the rest of you standing? I know, Jax, you are obfuscated.
That's right. I don't look outnumbered, do I?
I have cast Clinging of the Insect, which means that I, in the time that Agnes was going down outside, I was crushing up a live spider, putting it into a vial of my own blood, ingesting it, and now I can cling to the walls like a cool, bug. So I've climbed up the side of the truck so that I can get on the roof of the truck and kind of look. So I'm not like in the fight; I'm just like above the fight. But I'm just kind of clung like to the top of the truck, sort of looking down like at Agnes and seeing what's going on. So I don't know if they see me or not or what's going on, but I'm just sort of up there.
When Agnes says you're outnumbered, do you kind of peer over and give them the eyes and look intimidating?
I reach into my pocket and I take out my tiny ceremonial dagger that's for ceremonial use only, and I just go, rah, rah! Don't mess with us, kids.
And you see that they
very convincing, Evis. Thank you.
I'm trying my best.
They look at each other and go, fine. However, justice will come. It'll come for all of you. And we hope we're there to see it when it does. And both of them run off almost impossibly fast.
I yell at them as they run off. That doesn't make any sense. There's no context for it.
And Kurt, shaking, goes,
Thank you for that. Thank you for saving my ass. I'm not very fighty. I'm good at the shooty. I'm not very good at the fighty.
and it does take him a minute to kind of stand back up and dust himself off.
Go ahead.
I'm not very fighty either, but I was worried about my friends, and that gave me the courage to shake a dagger in someone's face, even though I did not exactly know what the next step of that whole plan was. I just did it. So, Kurt, you can become brave too. Just, you gotta fight for what you believe in.
I break obfuscate and I just go, great job, Evis!
Yeah! We did it! All of us together!
Kurt goes, what is this? Is this a new dance on TikTok?
I don't know what that is, but this is a cool friendship thing that we're doing, the two of us. You are not part of this.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go check on Delilah, make sure she's all right, since I'm pretty much again on her payroll. Make sure she's safe. No little bullets grazed by or messed up her hair or whatever.
And where is Delilah?
Well, as everyone else was running outside, I was going to one of my handy dandy suitcases. And I pulled out the knives that go with this outfit. Ooh. So I'm jumping down, carrying my two matching, and they are just the most bejeweled, handled, beautiful things. They are actual diamonds, not Swarovski crystals. We're going to take them out there, and I'm just twirling them around and say, what I miss?
They're gone, but you look very shiny.
I feel like it's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer if she were a vampire and not a murderer.
What's that? I call from the top of the truck.
Pop culture references.
Yeah, you lost me at that one too, Delilah. All right, can we just get back in our little tin can and get to this was look, I don't know if any of you are going to be volunteering, but I am getting hungry.
You see Kurt goes,
yeah, we can we can try and find a place along the way to grab some food for all of you guys. Let's get the hell out of here. And
Heather goes, we should probably switch trucks now, too. And Kurt goes,
yes, I already kind of figured that. You know what? But this is what's good about this one. You ready? We don't have to get a new truck. We just wrap this one. And it looks different. We have a whole nother picture on the side. People think it's different. We'll switch the plates out. It'll be all right. And we can do it wherever we're going on our next location, which we should really get a move on, guys.
And you do see Angela and Avery stand up and go,
we would like to stay behind to look into those 2 remaining ghouls that ran off, possibly take care of them if need be, just to, to protect you all, because we should not leave those loose ends. It's good to wrap the truck, but we should really go take care of them.
Happy
You
hunt,
know,
ladies.
darling, I was going to tell you something. I have a number for a sprinter guy. He just comes, he brings a sprinter, you know, the big vans that carry a whole bunch of people. And sometimes when we're trying to do a very special show, we have to, for safety purposes, keep switching out vehicles everywhere that we go so that people don't get a tail on them. And I would love to put you in contact with them, but you all shot my phone.
Oh, yes, we will work on getting you a new one, possibly hacking into the cloud and getting you some of your information back. It's never all of it, but it will be about 95%.
What's 95% when you've used 2 years?
What the hell is a cloud?
Quite right. Well, we'll just get a move on then.
and they do go to open the door back up and slide it just a little further up to get out, as all of you are kind of congregating over there by that. They slide out the door and they go,
Oh, well, that is curious.
and they look at each other and then they go,
Ebis, is that not your sire?
What? Do I see her?
yeah, when you look around the corner, you definitely see off on the side, in the middle of the beginning of the maze, there is a very large maze at the hotel that's made up of very large bushes. That was in the movie The Shining. And she is right there by the front, around the corner, kind of away from where the public can see her. But she very much holds them up with some kind of magic sorcery, and you just see them steam and burn and bubble and then pop in an explosion right in front of her. And the second one right after. And you see her turn around and look towards you, and she waves.
And the twins go, well, I suppose that solves that problem.
And she's walking towards you, Ebis. She goes, are we going?
I thought we were trying to go, and then we didn't go, and then these guys came, and then we all violently fought them off, and then 2 ran away, and then I'm just explaining things you probably just saw, and then you exploded 2 of them. By the way, just learned a new spell. Thanks for that. And yeah, it's we're doing great. This is a really great start to our journey to, I don't even know where we're going.
She goes, I did not know where you were going. You left me behind.
We can always talk on the silver bowl situation with the ritual. So I mean, I can just tell you, I don't know. We just started going.
She goes, all right, well, much despite your efforts, I was able to find you.
And she does show you the charred remains of a tiny little white ribbon that she then kind of throws off into the distance and goes,
all right, let's suit up and go.
And
cool, you're coming too?
Indeed. And that is a good place to end our story for today.
Yay! So fun.
we are going to go around one more time and we're going to let everybody tell you a little bit more about themselves since that was a very short introduction at the beginning, and let you guys give a shout out to any of the really cool stuff that you might be doing this week, any shows you got coming up. And we will start with you, Michelle.
Hey, thanks for watching, y'all. My name is Michelle Lynn Bradley. I restarted my YouTube channel, so feel free to check it out. It is youtube.com/ChubbyBunnyMichelle, youtube.com/ChubbyBunnyMichelle, and I have stuff on there like reviews about anime and like cosplay tutorial crap and like funny fart jokes, so go check it out.
I live for watching your cooking updates on Instagram. All the wonderful food that you make, it looks so delicious, and it has me over here in just quarantine, like real hungry. Like, damn, why am I not quarantine with her?
Hey, listen, I've gained a lot of weight. It's totally fine. We're all getting through it how we can.
Next, we have Bonnie.
Speaking of hungry. All right. Hey, y'all. My name is Bonnie Gordon. You can find me all over social media at Bonnie Bell G, as well as check out my comedy band, Library Bards. Hey, you can find me here on Q Times on Mondays at 6:30 to 9:30 on the Star Trek RPG called Clear Skies. And check out my social media. I'm posting a bunch of solo music stuff and duets with fun people like the gorgeous Shane Easton. We just posted a video this week of us singing Creep from Radiohead. So, yay, check out some of the music I'm putting up and stay safe out there.
And we'll go ahead and go right into Shane next.
Hey everybody, I'm Shane Easton. I play Jax Tuesday, obviously. You can follow me on Twitter at A Slight Sprite. That's where you can see most of my stuff. On June 4th, I'm actually going to be part of a charity vampire game at twitch.tv/tablegoth, June 4th at 5 p.m. Pacific. We're raising money for Move for Hunger. It's me and a bunch of different storytellers and role players from the vampire universe with storyteller Matt Webb raising money for Move for Hunger. So I'm excited about that. And thank you so much for watching and being here tonight. And to the cast, I just love all of you, and I'm just so glad I have all these new friends now. So thanks.
And we all love you and Jax very, very much. And next, of course, Christina.
Hi, my name is Christina Ariel, and I play Delilah. This is a delightful way to spend my time. I just really enjoy being here. Catch me here. We are going to be doing some special episodes of our show, The Veiled Alliance. All episodes are also on YouTube now, so watch The Rise of the Veiled Alliance and see me play an elf named Akasha. Look, I do the little thing because it's the elf, and those are elf ears. Yay! But yes, that's every Tuesday. I hope that you guys will watch those. Super excited because if you keep watching, my mom is guest starring. So yeah, I hope everyone is having a really great day and great life despite everything, and keeping yourselves great and take care of your mental health and doing whatever it takes, even if that means disconnecting for a little while or hanging out with your friends in Vampire Land. So take care of yourself and each other.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, and I'm on Twitter.
Yeah. And I am your storyteller, Melee Damage. You can catch me storytelling here for you every Wednesday from 5 to 7 here on Denver by Night, same bat time, same bat channel. On Thursdays, a little show called A Darkened Wish, which I think is on break right now, but we should be coming back fairly soon. On Fridays, Anarchs of New York, with the wonderful folks over at Level Up Dice and Todd Kenrick. And that is super fun. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out that vampire story, please do. You will enjoy it. And I believe that's it for right now, to the best of my knowledge. But you can also check out on my Twitch channel, my personal one, /melee damage. We've been playing a lot of Bloodlines lately. So those of you that played Bloodlines a long time ago, and those of you that are excited for the second one that's coming out, feel a little nostalgic, pop on over there and watch me learn how to PC game as a console gamer, because like my fails are pretty epic. They're great. You'll love them. So come by and check that out, and check out all of the wonderful content that all of these wonderful ladies are producing right now, especially like you got nothing else to do. You're sitting at home. Check out the greatness. You're missing some quality epicness out there if you're not. And we will catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel here on Q Times for the next episode of Denver by Night. Bye, guys.